Are you on the hunt for some rare sprites like the Gummy Sprite or, just Galaxy Batman sprites or whatever else? Well, if so, you want to stay tuned because in today's YouTube video, I'll be giving you an update on 2 different power hours that will be happening both today and tomorrow. Now, the first session of the first power hour is probably going to be live exactly when this video comes out because it's going to be from 2 p.m. Eastern Time to 4 p.m. Eastern Time, but there is still a secondary session you'll be able to have later today from 9 p.m. Eastern Time over what, huh? I'm sorry, that kind of caught me off guard. What just happened? Hold on, wait. Can I... Okay, back on topic with the video, though. We have a shiny hour that starts today at 2 p.m. Eastern Time to 4 p.m. Eastern Time, and then it repeats at 9 p.m. Eastern Time to 11 p.m. Eastern Time, but it has more effects than just being something where you're going to be able to find tons of shiny sprites on the island. So without further ado, let's tell you everything you need to actually know about this power hour before it goes live, or actually as it goes live later today. Firstly, how is this power hour going to work? Well, it's going to work, simply put, by having it so all the different variants are going to have the same chance of spawning. So the common variant, the regular one's going to kind of be the rarest variants to find during this power hour, because whenever you open up a chest, you'll have the same exact percentage chance of getting a hollow foil sprite, a galaxy sprite, a golden sprite, or a gummy sprite. However, if there's a certain sprite that doesn't have like a hollow foil version of it, that means you'll have a higher chance of getting the gold gummy or galaxy versions, instead of getting, that split 50-50-50-50, or I guess 25% chance across the board. Now, in terms of actual gameplay things they're going to actually be doing during this power hour, there's actually a few of them. Firstly, the Batman sprite will spawn more often, and everyone will start with a Batman grapnel gun and self-revive device. The Batman beach buggy vehicle will spawn more frequently as well. And then something we had talked about before, which is the Sprite Hunt Rift Anomaly, which is a rift anomaly that will add a lot of different chests around the map that you have to kind of like scavenger around to grab that have rare sprites in them and stuff. That will be re-enabled throughout the matches during this power hour, with the brand new Battle Bus Victory Royale Rift Anomaly guaranteed to occur during matches. If you don't know how that Rift Anomaly works because you haven't gotten the chance of getting it yet, basically think about it as a Rift Anomaly that there will be a Battle Bus that spawns on the island with a countdown, and you have to be on top of it when it actually leaves in order to get a Victory Royale. Anyone on top of it, even if they're not on your squad, will actually get a Victory Royale, and then anyone who doesn't go on the Battle Bus just doesn't get a victory at all. It kind of just ends the match. GG, game over right then and there. Well, that is something that'll be going on during the power hour, so instead of it just being something where you'll be able to find, gold, gummy, galaxy, and hollow foil variants of sprites more often, you'll also be able to find the Batman sprite more often, including the variants. You'll have a lot more Batman-themed items to use during this power hour, and then you'll have that Rift Anomaly re-enabled in the game, which is actually the same one that I managed to get certain rare sprites like the Gem Duck and Gem Water sprites on before they ended up getting disabled. So it's something where I definitely think you guys want to go through those Rift Anomalies to try, getting them whenever they show up, because from my experience, at least when it was first enabled, they only gave you the rarest sprites. Now, I didn't get like a 0-point sprite or anything from it, so you might not get that type of rarity, but in terms of like variants, you should be getting a decent amount of different variants. After that, however, we have to talk about the Striker Power Hour that'll be happening the next day over, where you'll be able to get yourself a lot more of the Vinny Jr. and Striker sprites spawning on the island, and by actually going ahead and collecting one and adding them as a mastered version to your collection book, you'll be able to get yourself a free vehicle. So the description states the following: when the final whistle blows, Striker Hour kicks off. Earn double sprite dust and level up the Striker sprite faster, starting on July 19th at 5 p.m. Eastern Time. After mastering a soccer-themed sprite, which includes the Striker sprite and, of course, the Vinny Jr. sprite, you'll be able to log in on July 19th to earn the Hyundai Ioniq 6 inline vehicle entirely for free, which won't be granted on the 19th, but instead will be granted the day after on the 20th. So if you have a mastered Striker sprite or Vinny Jr. sprite in your inventory, however, I would recommend doing the Striker sprite just to be safe, because they didn't mention Vinny Jr. till like last minute. Then if you log in on the 19th, you should qualify for that free vehicle to be added to your account the next day over. So the requirements in order to get that free vehicle, I'll go ahead and pop it up on screen real quickly for you once again, is to have a Master Striker sprite and then log in on the 19th, or, remaster it on the 19th, do whatever you want to do to make sure you're safe and, guaranteed to get this reward. And then on the 20th, you'll be getting that free vehicle added to your account. You'll know you're eligible for getting the vehicle, and, well, actually, I shouldn't say it like that, but you'll be able to have logged in the right time period if you get the soccer ball toy entirely for free added to your account. but you won't know if you're eligible or not unless you have a mastered striker sprite in your locker. With that said, however, hopefully this video was informative and got you excited for everything Epic Games is doing for kind of, you know, the FIFA World Cup stuff. Now, it is interesting to see how they kind of go back and forth between calling it football and calling it soccer. You know, sometimes it's football, sometimes it's soccer. It's something that they never really like fully decide which one they're going to call it from, but hopefully you guys understand what I'm talking about when I talk about like soccer ball and that type of stuff. But this is something that you'll be able to go ahead and do both today and tomorrow, so definitely hop in, grind out these power hours and have some fun, because it's probably the best time to actually do it, both because today is going to have that rift anomaly that you'll be able to get some of those rare sprites from, and the Batman sprite shows up more often, and then tomorrow because of the fact that it's going to actually give you the chance of earning a free toy cosmetic, which hasn't been seen in a while, and a free vehicle added to your game as well, which is definitely the motivational part for why you want to do this. Until next time, however, I'll catch you champs and champions a little bit later with another upload. Like the video if you liked it, dislike it if you didn't like it, and until tomorrow, peace out.